What up, though? Man, the world getting kind of crazy, ain't it? Psych, don't be fooled. It been crazy. Crazy shit been going on. Don't be dumb enough to think some of this crazy things just started. You know what I'm saying? Don't be dumb enough to do that. Now look at this. Everybody got mad at Jason Whitlock, and come to find out, the damn police chief got secrets. And these guys then did that to this man over a woman. Now I ask you, do you think if the colors was reversed, it would have went like that? No. You think one of them white officers would have gave another white man up, even if he was messing with his wife, for black guys to beat him to death? No. No. We can't keep looking past this self-hatred, and I understand everybody's sensitive about who to blame it on. Let's just get past the blame. One thing that I don't like Jason Whitlock. I'm not a fan. But I don't care where the truth comes from. If it's the truth, it's the truth. And the baby mama culture is not just a black thing. It's not. It didn't start with us either. The black woman was not the woman that stood up and burned her bra and said she don't need a man. That ain't start with us. And we have assimilated into this white people shit that ain't for us. And to white people, it's normal. It's their normal toxic behavior. To us, it's catastrophic. Not to say it's good for white people to be going through this shit, but look at Dan from Roseanne. He been dealing with this. Oh yeah, my bad, kiddies. Yo, I know it's hard to see what a man look like. I know, they don't want you to know. But trust this, Uncle Juan-o is a man. And when you see me, I'm going to be on man time doing man things, you know. And right now, as a man, while I'm YouTubing with you, I'm handling business. I don't just work for the white man, I work for myself too. But we ain't even going to say the white man, it's the establishment, because shit, I invest in these companies. And you invest in enough companies, or you invest enough in a company, then you'll be a boss. That's the gist of it. Just because you making McDonald's money don't mean you can't invest in shit. You can invest in McDonald's. You can invest in any one of these big companies and up your duck. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, in our community, black women that had absolute control since the Vietnam War, when they sent my granddaddy over there and addicted him to heroin and shit. And the results we got is not good. And Willie Lynch already said, shit, you get a woman controlled and you got control. He already told him that. And we can't hate nobody for falling for it. Now look, this how women, ladies, this how you tell who really getting money and who really responsible. Because most niggas would have been up here taking money out. They'd have been taking money out. I'm putting money in, checks in. You know, women be like, I ain't know he wasn't no good. Uncle Juan-o gonna give you the signs. I'm gonna tell you the signs. Uncle Juan-o gonna tell you the signs. How he count money. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $49. What 49 20s mean? That mean I'm 20 short of band. So a dude can't count 20s like that. He ain't been getting money. But I can't just count 20s like that. I can do it for 5s, 10s, any odd bill, you know what I'm saying? And ladies, you look for these signs. When you get in my car, it's always above a half a tank. You know what I'm saying? It's always moderately clean in here. Should be a lot more clean, but you know, I'm slipping. But no, we ain't putting no more money in that account. Yeah, give me a receipt. I really don't. I normally don't get receipts, but we're gonna take one this time because we put that goddamn check in there. These motherfuckers be funny with them checks. But it was a cashier's check, you know what I'm saying? Don't just be taking checks. Don't just be taking checks from people because you put a check in your account and it ain't proper, then you're gonna have to pay that goddamn check fee. You know what I'm saying? Cashier's checks is the best way for that. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? Believe that. Anyway, back to this whole being a man thing. Like, we don't get to see it enough. Anyways, so Vietnam, and before Vietnam, it was Korea. This is when they really started to pull the black man out of the house because not enough black men died in World War II, which ain't funny, but it's kind of true. Some of them black men came back and built a different type of wealth. See, in Detroit, black men always had wealth since we've been up here early 1900s. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so back in the 70s, late 60s, they started pulling all these programs out of these schools. My mother's father, when he got in high school, they was building cars in the school, building cars and motors. And when he got in there, when they first mixed the schools and gentrified them, when he got in there, they was like, well, you got to be a senior to get in these programs, even though the white people had been in them programs the whole time they've been in school. And by the time he became a junior or a senior, them programs was out of the school. By the time he was out of school, he was getting drafted to go to a war. Now, mind you, most of his classmates was white. And this burned him to the day he died. Most of them got to run over to Canada, avoid the draft, and come back with no trouble. But him, he got his ass shimped over there. And when he got over there to fight some people he thought was one type of people, but when he got over there, they looked like him. And it fucked with him. And what they offered him over there was all the pussy, all the weed, all the beer was right there, right, like just off base. Like not on the base, how he put it, but just off the base. You know what I'm saying? Needless to say, the drugs when he came back here was not like the drugs he got out there. But even with him being a drug addict and having that problem, he was always a man. I didn't know he had that problem, and I spent a shitload of time with this man. Anyways, that's when they started to rip the black father out of the house. All before then, the black family was super strong. It wasn't that the woman was subservient, and it wasn't that the man was domineering. It was that both sides played their part, and both sides wanted the betterment of their kids, of their family, of their unit. And man, they produce good people. Now, I'm not saying a woman can't raise a child on her own. I'm saying it ain't meant to be that way. And I'm saying it's not working for us that way. Now, the man you had to help you raise your kids, he may not be boyfriend material. He may not be the faithful guy. He may not be the funniest guy. He may not be the tallest guy. But that don't make him no less the guy for the job. And us challenging men, or not us, women challenging men and using the power structure to do it is why these little boys don't want to be men. It's why they killing each other. Because why would you want to be on man time when you watch your mother get to destroy whatever she feels like it just because she feel like it without no repercussions? And when the problem is these boys see their mothers do these things and they think it translates to they can do it. They don't even look at their mother as being a woman. They look at her as being God. And if she do it, it must be holy. I know this because I'm a young black boy. I know this because I had to unlearn some of the things I watched my mother do, because it don't work for me that way. I know this because I have an 11-year-old son who's been riding around in the car with his mother all his life, watching her get away with all type of shit. So he has a slight issue understanding the difference. And now she has an issue. Now she noticed what she did, because every time she got away with something, or every time she got by on something that she, you know, every time she didn't do what she was supposed to do or got over, she should have explained to him like, yo, son, this not gonna work for you the same way. But she didn't. So it kind of gave him a slight false view on how things work. Not to his fault. I mean, I guess it's to her fault a little bit, because I did tell her. And of course, like women do, she don't have to listen to me, even if I pay for everything. You know why? Because the system tells her she doesn't. The system gives her absolute power. And what do we know about absolute power? It corrupts absolutely. You know? I'm just glad she noticed the error in her ways on her own before our son got too old. So now we still got time to change certain things. And then he got pretty good character. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to, you know, I don't have to worry that much, but I do have to do my part to adjust. That's a fact. And what it takes to be a man is the wherewithal and the patience. Not to always do what's right, but to be right, to be righteous. You know what I'm saying? A man don't take days off work. A man don't cry about situations before he look for solutions. A man don't make excuses. A man don't sign up for shit he can't handle. And if shit a man can't handle get dumped in his lap and there's nothing he could do about that, he go to work even harder. That's what a man is. And then after you did all that, after you know you did all that, a man gonna go to his place and have it his way. Your place may not be your house. You understand? Your way may not be what your woman want. But fuck all that. Cause you a man. And you gonna take the punch in the face when she wrong. You gonna take the short end of the stick. You gonna do a whole lot of shit that ain't nobody else gonna do for you. Why? Because you a man. So you know what that mean? That mean when it come time for you to do what you gonna do, you go ahead and do that shit. And you stand on business. Not like these rappers be saying stand on business. I mean, you really stand on business. You know what I'm saying? It's the first of the month, right? The FOC ain't got to come knock on my door or none of that. I'm already sending out the money to my responsibilities. Here and now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a man is. Ooh. What we talking about? That's what a man is too. I'm sitting here kicking it with you. Somebody may not be feeling Juan-o. They might have just saw me at the ATM. They might have just whatever. But I'm on guard with that. And see, this is the things that women, they want to discount, but they don't understand the importance of it. I'm a certain type of man, so it allows a certain type of everything for anybody around me. And what tends to happen is they take that for granted until they get from up under your umbrella. And then they realize the value of that man. Or the problem come in that is most of the times when people do that shit, the dude be already dead from being misused. Somebody tried to kill me. And motherfuckers would have been eating real fat off my investments, my insurance, woody woo. But I'm still here to make a difference. So I think I'm gonna make that difference. And I'm gonna get some things understood. And first, fellas, be on man time. You say, what is man time? That means stepping up to take that punch in the face instead of the kick in the ass. Man time. You got a woman trying to bleed you dry, you care about your kids, go get full custody. Man time. Don't speak down on a player. Man time. Don't be around no shit you ain't with. That way you ain't never got to snitch. Man time. You get where I'm going with this? Do you? Do you? I keep them even more funky with you. Man time. When your daughter's boyfriend, who's been the only dude she ever bought around that you thought was okay, when you hear something you don't like, right? Don't forget, your daughter's an over-exaggerator with a bad attitude who gets violent when she sees red. Man time. We as men owe each other a lot more than we giving each other. We as men are all we got. And this ain't just a black thing. This, I'm trying to, I don't mean to use the guy's language to specify certain things or to identify certain things, but I can't use the unauthorized king's language either. You know, so this he cipher, monkey cipher stuff, if you ain't one of them and you a man and you got an opinion and you standing upright, oh nigga, you got to go. You, your accomplishments, your face, your likely, you got to go. Anyways, I gotta go. Yo, so fellas, young men, you wanna be a man? Be serious about your shit. Pick out what it is you gonna do and get to it. You know what I'm saying? Clean your face, your teeth every day. Stand up straight. Keep your shoulders right. Be ready for whatever's coming to you. Do your push-ups at night. Do your pull-ups in the morning. Drink your water. Fucking eat your banana. I don't eat bananas, but apparently we need potassium. So we're going to take our black seed oil. We're going to take our vitamins. We're going to eat our oranges. We're going to drink our lemons. And we're going to keep on winning. We out this bitch. Oh, yeah. You out here fucking these women. Take care of them. Take care of them. I could say a lot of things, but this Mr. Community Dick talking to you. Take care of your women, dog. You don't want your baby mama out here like Mama Duck. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want your bitches out here like that neither. I ain't telling you to be no trick. I'm telling you, if you can't take care of it, then that ain't your pussy, and don't try and hold it. But what is yours, and what you is claiming, and what you is standing on, take care of them. Don't put the women in your life in a position to have to ask and beg you for shit. Because once you familiarize them with asking and begging you for shit, you setting them up to ask and beg for shit from somebody different than you. Maybe somebody better off, maybe somebody worse off. So you don't want to do that. And a lot of men wondering why, like, as men, we got a lot of problems with women. That's the main reason. A lot of us not standing on business. I've been standing on business so long that it's not even funny. And I mean, it's not even funny because nobody takes a joke I make as a joke to them because they know I've been standing on business for so long and they wasn't. So when I make a joke about something that I actually think is funny and they think it's funny too, they still got to take it a certain way because they know I've been standing on business. So fellas, make sure you standing on business. Don't go buy no Charger you can't afford the insurance and you gonna have to drive that bitch through the snow. Don't go do that. Cause how your bitch gonna respect you and you making dumbass decisions like that. You feel me? Anyways, let me get on this phone and pay these bills. I get back to you niggas.